Morning, folks. Happy Monday. It's beautiful out today, so if you have a chance to go outside, please do, because as we know from here on in, it's day to day, and it could get sketchy soon. So yeah, please get outside today. A few things today. So Paul wanted me to remind folks that when they're making reservations, so today's indoor dining for the first time in a long time, actually since March. And it's going to be spread out, it's going to be different. And here I know in Williamsville we have over 80 reservations tonight, which is a lot. And I can tell you it makes me nervous. I think we're pushing 25 to 30 at gates. And makes me nervous just simply because having people inside. So I will get over it. Excuse me, but again, this is a bit of a leap of faith for us, and we're going to do our best. But of course, it's all going to be dependent upon what happens with the virus cases locally, and if we're affected by what's happening nationally. But back to what Paul wanted to say is he wanted to make sure that I remind people that when you're making your reservations for dinner, please, when you're calling, just don't say I'm making a reservation for myself and somebody else in my pod. You have to say both people. Let us know both names, simply because we can't often, we're not going to always assume that everybody's on the same page, and we need two names. So please do that when you're making reservations moving forward. One of the big things here at the Williamsville campus, as I'm being asked for by multiple residents, is opening some of the side doors that haven't been open for many months as we've secured the campus. So what we're going to do is, because of the weather, of course, is going to be getting bad, we certainly understand that residents are parking in some areas where it's very inconvenient, especially during bad weather, to get in the doors that are open now. So starting next Monday, which is the 19th, we will have all the doors on this main campus open from 6 in the morning until 8 at night. So that includes the main doors that have been open, the main village doors that have been open that time period, then all the ancillary doors as well. We will shut them down after 8 o'clock at night from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. All of the ancillary doors will open. After 8 p.m., we will shut them down. And again, we do that within our electronic lock system that we can simply, which is a good thing, just turn off everybody's PERS so they just simply won't work for that time period. We would continue to hope that we're not propping doors or letting visitors in side doors. We're doing a pretty good job of not doing that. I can tell you that even through the summer and when we were technically not having those doors open, every once in a while somebody would sneak a visitor in, folks. And you see it on the camera, and obviously we would address that if that happened. So please, let's continue to move forward, and we will have those doors open for you starting on the 19th. One final thing that I wanted to highlight today is here we are, October 12th, and tomorrow we'll mark our 7-month anniversary of not having any cases. 7 months. It's hard to believe that it's been since we locked down the health center on March 13th and then progressed from there. It's a miracle that we really haven't had any cases, and still we don't have any cases within the health center or with independent living. So again, it's a milestone. We don't really celebrate that, but I'll put it out there because we're kind of moving forward with some stuff now. We're doing some indoor stuff. We're doing indoor dining, which, I'll be honest, I was reticent to do, but we're going to do it. We started indoor fitness classes today, both here and at Gate Circle, and those are spread out. And we're doing resident meetings spread out, things such as that as well. So let's hope that those continue. Let's hope that we continue to keep the cases out of Canterbury Woods. You know, you all see what's going on nationally, and Western New York has stabilized a little bit, which is good. It kind of had a bump there a few weeks ago, but it seems to be stable, so that's a good sign for us. We're all going to continue to watch that. I'll say this again, as I said earlier today, if we get a case in independent living, we're going to have to shut everything down until we really know what's going on. Certainly the rules still apply to us in the health center. If a resident or a staff member associated with the health center tests positive, then immediately we have to shut down visitation for the health center, so keep that in mind as well. We've been supremely fortunate since health center visitation has started back in July that we haven't had any cases. You know, let's continue to make our own luck there. Health center visitation again just started inside, geez, I think last week or the week before, and that's going well. So we are kind of inching the community forward. We're trying to be as safe as possible. I know some of the things that we do and the direction that we take sometimes is annoying. I know that. But at the same time, we're trying to bend over backwards to be as creative as we possibly can to keep our residents and our staff members as safe as possible. So, as we continue to move forward and open things up, please continue to wear your masks. You know, masks, masks, masks. And if you're not wearing your mask correctly, you will be addressed by staff members. Please continue to not only wear your mask, but social distance at the same time while you're inside in the common areas of Canterbury Woods. Do both. Get your flu shots. If you haven't yet, I know we've had several hundred of our residents get their flu shots. If you haven't yet, get your flu shot. Let's do our best to mitigate that possible problem. I know staff will be getting their flu shots here in the next couple of weeks. And again, let's not get complacent. I'm almost pleading with you today, as you can tell, as we again inch forward and do some of the stuff that we're doing inside, try to have a little bit of normalcy, a little bit of vibrancy in our community while staying safe. Let's not get complacent, folks. Nobody wants that first case, because I think it'll be a shock to our system. So let's keep it away for another few months, and hopefully, as we inch closer to a vaccine, we can keep this virus out of here for good. Thank you, and I will see you back here on Wednesday.